Hope springs eternal for last year's joke of a baseball organization, the Boston Red Sox, as they try to do, well, anything other than last year. I thought I would do a quick broadcast in the top of the seventh inning for Red Sox opening day here against the Phillies. And, of course, it's only the first game, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Red Sox up 4-0. And more than that, it seems like they've had a pretty good hold on the game, you know. It's only a 4-run lead, you know, it's still seventh inning, anything could happen. But, again, it's felt like, I don't want to say they're competent because they're a long way from that, but Clay Buchholz hasn't been Clay Buchholz. He's actually been pretty good. Been very good, actually. Giving up only one hit so far and 8 strikeouts. The offense has not been unbearable to watch either. I haven't watched this whole game, but I have seen a couple of the home runs, including Mookie Betts, who had a home run. So, again, it's just really nice to see the Red Sox not sucking. Again, it's just one game, but take it as you can get it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to get a little bit of opening day in on here. Don't know how much of this inning I'm going to get, but I'm going to get a little bit, as Mookie Betts is 1-1 right now. And he swings and fouls it back, 1-2. So, again, not much of a sample size for me to really say much, but as the season goes on, I'll have some more updated, reactions and all that good stuff. Pedroia definitely showing something off the bat, as they show Pedroia, quite literally, with 2 home runs to start his year. And, what else is there to say? Pedroia, one of many players who obviously, wants to see the Red Sox turned around, maybe, lessen the sting of last year, which was one of the worst seasons I've ever seen. And Mookie Betts getting a base hit. Nicely done. So Mookie on to lead off the inning. So, if nothing else, the offense was expected to hit, so that's not exactly surprising. What is surprising, I guess, is that so far, anyway, Clay Buchholz is pitching like an ace. He's pitching like somebody that can keep the other team in check. Granted, this is just the Phillies, but the Phillies aren't terrible in the hitting department. They still have Chase Utley and Ryan Howard to pitch around. Plus, with Clay Buchholz, usually no one, nobody's without reproach with Buchholz. It's just, Buchholz still kind of sucks. But for right now, he hasn't been too bad. And Dustin Pedroia is up right now, ready to hit the cover off the ball as he takes ball 1. Pedroia, as I mentioned, 2 for 3, 2 home runs already today. Bouncing back from another kind of a disappointing year last year. Not extremely. I mean, considering how bad the Red Sox were in general, he batted .278, 7 home runs, 53 RBIs, a little bit off his career, but, again, he wasn't really the problem with the 2014 Red Sox. He did what he could. And another base hit, up the middle, or up the side, rather, for Pedroia. I'm just so surprised to see these base hits. I don't even know where they're going to go. So another hit for Pedroia. He's 3 for 4. Mookie's on. So a couple runners on quickly. Now, can they drive them in? Because, of course, that was always the problem with the 2014 Red Sox, along with pretty much everything else. So let's see if the 2015 Red Sox will have better results. You'd have to think so with the heart of the lineup coming up now. That was only the 1 and 2 hitter, and already we got 2 men on. So here we go. Kind of a moment here. I'm not used to being in this situation, watching so many of these games last year where the Red Sox were down 4-0, and I'm going, just get a damn hit. So let's see what they can do right now. Big Papi up to bat. He's 0 for 3, surprisingly not up to his usual standard. A couple of strikeouts already, but let's see what he can do. If anyone's going to drive in a run, why wouldn't it be Big Papi? He is a run manufacturing machine, among other things. So let's go, Big Papi! 2015 RBI opportunity, Big Papi! I just like saying Big Papi! Here we go, Big Papi. Low, ball 1, all right. David Ortiz rocking the red and yellow batting gloves with the neon handle on the bat. Hoping to drive the ball a long way, which isn't necessarily a challenge here in Philadelphia. I say here in Philadelphia like I'm there. The weather's actually probably better there, and it's not bad here. Beautiful weather here in Connecticut, 60 degrees, around the same thing in Pennsylvania right now, where the Red Sox try to win their first game of the season. That was outside, called a strike. What else is new? I mean, no matter what happens with the Red Sox, I don't expect the umpires to suddenly start being good. I mean, that trend will continue for all eternity. Nor do I expect them to show any remorse in being so lousy. Again, that will just kind of continue. Hanley Ramirez on deck. He had a home run earlier in the game. Big Papi up now, though. 1-1 the count. And he's faking a second for some arbitrary reason. So here we go. Keeping it going here. Big Papi up, trying to add to the Red Sox lead. It is a 4-run lead right now, which seems pretty good considering how Buchholz is pitching, but, you got to be wary about this Red Sox bullpen. We haven't seen that yet, and, they don't really have a lot of firepower in the bullpen. Ironically, the Phillies have one of the best closers in baseball, former Red Sox closer Jonathan Papelbon, but I don't think we'll need to see him in this game. I do enjoy Papelbon, that's why he's on my jersey. So anyway, another one of my favorite Red Sox players, though, of course, is David Ortiz. Always seeming to come up clutch here. Let's see what he can do with this at bat. Swings and fouls it off, 1-2. So here we go. Red Sox action here on opening day. Here we go.